What's up, whirly birds? So a while ago, I was watching a stream from a pretty small creator, AVNJ, and I don't mean like he's undiscovered, I mean like he's physically small. Like he's tiny, he's like 5'2", I think. And if he's reacting to this live right now, he probably paused the video and then was like, okay, come on, I'm not that short, I'm like 5'9". Look at this guy. He's tiny. Anyway, he was watching a video reacting to like mythical creatures in the United States, which mentioned the Bear Lake Monster, and that had me really excited.
Zach, I can go check if you want, because Bear Lake ain't too far from me. Yeah, Worley, could you go check Bear Lake for me, and then come back and let me know if there's a monster in there?
So now I had a task, and I needed to know what I was looking for. So I started digging. The Bear Lake Monster was first reported by Joseph C. Rich in 1868 in a Deseret News article, which was entitled Monsters of the Bear Lake. The original article claims that it was originally an indigenous legend, but I couldn't find any source for that. It kinda seems like the classic, like, white guy pretends to know indigenous history. The article described the monster as poking its head up 2 to 3 feet out of the water, with bunches on the side of its head nearly as large as a pint cup, with another witness distinctly claiming it to be a 90-foot-long serpent, or maybe 40 feet from a different witness. Apparently there may be multiple Bear Lake monsters, just with one the size of a horse. I don't really know. The end of this article complains about the grasshoppers being too loud, and Joseph C. Rich wants them to mash their brains out against the North Pole, which you can't really do that, but okay. The most recent sighting was apparently in 2002, as cited by Brian Hershey in a 2004 article in the Star Tribune, but that article has a paywall, so I guess I'll never know what it says. So Brian Hershey claims that the monster had really dark, slimy green skin and deep beet red eyes. And this seems to contradict the original sighting, which claimed that it was a brownish color, but I'm willing to admit that there might be a brownish green color that, you know, probably you can get confused. He saw 2 humps out in the water and he thought that they were maybe water skis, but I don't know about you, like water skis are really thin, and I don't know how you would get confused with like a huge 90-foot monster. But okay. I was hoping to maybe interview Brian Hershey, but he didn't connect with me on LinkedIn, and I also didn't seem to have very many options. He does own a company called Bear Lake Fun Time, which I'm gonna call right now.
You have reached Bear Lake Fun Time. All of our equipment rental reservations can be made on our website at bearlakefun.com. Please leave a message and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
I'm not going to leave a message. So now that I knew roughly what I was looking for, I decided to head out and hunt for the monster from the Bear Lake. I hopped in my car and made the long journey out from Utah all the way to Utah. The lake was honestly unimpressive. I thought that there was no way that a 90-foot monster could fit into such a small little area, but it turns out that is not Bear Lake. So I headed out on the road to search for the monster once again. This time I drove all the way up to Idaho and then back to Utah because there was not a lot of places I could park in Idaho. And then I found it. They seemed to have closed off the lake. What were they hiding? But then this lovely person stopped us to tell us the right way to the lake. And so I went straight for the monster. Nothing was gonna stop me. I didn't quite know what I was getting myself into. This could be a very dangerous monster. But whatever was lurking in that lake, I knew that I would do whatever it takes to find it, even if I had to fight it with my bare hands. No matter what, I was getting answers. The lake was calm, almost picturesque. But I knew anything could be a sign of the monster. Something it played with, something it ate, something it left behind. Nothing could be left unchecked. I was alert. I kept my eyes out for danger. Anything that could attack me, jump out of the water. But after everything, all of the evidence I had, nothing was adding up. This hunt had taken me to some dark places, sources I shouldn't have gone to. I had to get deeper. When I was at the deepest, I found nothing. Also, this water is freezing. It is the middle of November. I don't know what I was doing. I wanted to give this monster the best chance I could, but I only had so much time and money I could spend here. I had already spent a whole bunch of money on, travel expenses and merch from the local stores. Nothing was adding up, so I just went home. Zach, after going out to Bear Lake to check for you, I can pretty much definitively say there is not a monster— Wait, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! There is a monster! I've seen the monster. You've seen the monster. I was attacked by this monster. Remember Joseph C. Rich, the first guy to report on the monster? There is a very important detail I left out. He owned the first general store in Bear Lake County, and he later recanted his story in 1888. I mean, that is literally the first line in the Wikipedia page. Remember Brian Hershey, the most recent sighting from 2002? He owns Bear Lake Fun. There may not be a slimy green monster with red eyes, but you know what there definitely is? Money. It's the business people. It's the shop owners. It's Brian Hershey. It is Joseph C. Rich. If enough people take the Bear Lake monster seriously, then people are gonna go and find out and make more money for the industry. I went out to search for a 90-foot slimy green monster in the lake, but I was instead attacked by a very real slimy green monster. Greed. I mean, look at what I'm wearing. This is an obsessive fishing disorder shirt. I've never gone fishing in my life, and I don't like making fun of people with OCD, a real mental illness. And what is this? I've never been to a lake. I'm just a sheep. I buy things because it's funny. And it doesn't even mean anything to me. There is no reason to do any of this. I wasted perfectly good yarn to make a stupid video. This is my mother's yarn. It's just yarn. What am I doing? Obviously, I've never seen a monster. Why would I put that on the— I only made this video because I thought Zach was going to react to it. And here he is. He's reacting to it. Did you know I bought this merch 3 years ago? I didn't even have a successful channel, but I was like, this would be a fun little bag to have in a video. What even is a pint cup? This guy still owes me $30. I'm just in the wrong video. I'm not supposed to be here. Now, do I think these people are evil? No, obviously not. If I can make my wallet a little bit thicker by saying something absurd like, I think I saw the Bear Lake monster, please help, then yeah, I'm gonna do that. But what drives these people to say sensational things other than desperation created by a monstrous system? So is there a Bear Lake monster? I don't know. But what I do know is that life is better on the lake with an ice-cold Mountain Dew. Oh, that's a horrible sugar drink. Oh my gosh. This video is in no way sponsored by Mountain Dew or PepsiCo. Nothing in this video reflects the beliefs or values held by that of PepsiCo or Mountain Dew.
What's up? I'm Cool Boy John. I filmed a lot of this, and you should listen to my incredible song, Lovebird, coming out on Spotify, maybe already, or maybe later. I'll put a link in the comments. Also, I made Whirly's end title song, and I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, BetterHelp. If you or someone you know was injured or killed in the Travis Scott
We're not sponsored by them. Hey look, I made more content like I promised in the last video. Click on the one on the right to be taken to a random Ralph Roberts video, and the one on the left for Zach's channel. Also, shout out to Kathy the Peanut Queen because I promised her.